Hello my Photoshop family, you're welcome back to the channel. My name is Maxwell from Max Multimedia. So if you're new here, please consider subscribing to the channel and hitting the bell icon so you don't miss any of my future uploads. And if you're old here, thank you for showing up. Alright guys, so in today's video I'm going to walk you through a step-by-step guide on how to design this product advertisement flyer for Instagram, Facebook or any other social media platform in Photoshop. So without wasting much time guys, let's roll. Alright guys, welcome to Photoshop 2020. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is to head over to my create new here. Just click on it and this is going to pop open, and then I'm going to work with 5 by 5 inches. Okay, so let's say 5 by 5 inches, and resolution is going to be 300, and this is just going to end on a screen. Okay, it's not going to be printed, so I'll leave the color mode here to RGB. I'll go ahead and come and click on create. And alright, so guys, the first thing I'm going to do here, let me show you. I've got these resources here which I'm going to use for the design, so link is in the description in case you want to download and practice alone. Yeah, you are free to go and just download this. Alright, so guys, back to Photoshop. Now the first thing I want to do is to come to my adjustment layer here, come and click on solid color, and then I would like to go with this yellow, something like curry yellow. Yeah, this is fine. I'll just click OK, and then the next thing I'm going to do is to head over to my rectangle tool here, and then I'm just going to make sure that your settings, my previous setting, the fill here is deactivated and then the stroke is activated, so I'm going to change it back. So make sure that your fill is activated while your stroke is deactivated. Alright guys, so after having done this, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and then draw a rectangle, something like this, and that should be fine. So I'm going to drop my rectangle tool. I'll select the white rectangle. I'll come and double click this thumbnail here, and then I'm going to change the color to something like dark green, like it's almost looking like black, but yeah. Oh, let me see. Yeah, any color at all you want to give to it. Okay, so this being done, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my rectangle tool again, and then I'm going to draw another simple rectangle here like this. Okay, so something like this should be fine, and then I'm going to drop the tool again. Then I'll come and double click this thumbnail here. I'm changing the color to, once you double click your color wheel, this thing will come. Just come and select, pick this yellow here, and that should be fine. So the next thing I'm going to do again is to head over to my rectangle tool. Then I'm going to select my rounded rectangle tool, and then I'm just going to draw something simple like this here. Sorry, just take your time and draw something simple like this here. Okay, and yeah, this should be fine. Then I'm going to change the color, so drop the tool and then come and double click here to change the color to white to have this. Okay, don't worry, we are going to so Control T, my own is not properly drawn, so I'm just going to just bring it to this side and make sure I have it like this. Okay, so that is fine. Alright, so the next thing here I'm going to do is I'm just going to round the edge some more. So come and click on your property here and then open this place. Now what I'm going to do is make sure that this thing here links all the 4 corners together. So make sure that your own is activated like this. Okay, if it is like this, if it is activated, it will be highlighted like this. Okay, so make sure that this place is highlighted like this. That means it has connected all the 4 corners together. All right, so let me first of all just clean one of the numbers you have here. Let's see, 20. Sorry, 20 doesn't work like I wanted, so let me take it down to say 50. Okay, I think 50. Let me go some more. Let's see, 70. Okay, I think 70 is fine. So what I'm going to do is I'll press Ctrl T, and then I'm just going to, I need the down to just come down like this. Alright, so this is exactly what I want. Okay, so now you can bring it down a bit if you want to. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do is let me bring this one also to this side. Right, so the next thing over here I'm going to do is to select all of these shapes here. Okay, so Ctrl G to group them. I'm going to name these to say background shapes, so I will say BG shapes to have it like that. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do over here is to okay, so let me deal with the pictures first. No, let me deal with the name first, and then I come back to the picture. So I'll head over to my text tool here, and then I'm going to click here like this. So this is too big, so I'm going to just resize it down to something like 14 or 15. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to type the name of, let me see, I've got my text here. Okay, well, I have the name in mind, so the name is Agatha's collection. So I'm just going to type Agatha's so the Agathas will be separate from the collection. Now this one I need it to, I'm coming to make sure you don't, if you are going with the exact formula or exact thing I'm doing, I do not want this to be all caps, so I want it to be like this. Alright, then I'm going to change this font to something different. There is a font called this America. This particular font, I'm going to use this font, and then I'm going to bring it here, and I'm going to make a copy of this Agatha's here to use to write the collection. So I'm going to just write collection, and that should be fine. So I'm going to also change, let me drop the text tool, then I'm going to change this collection. I'm going to change the typeface to something different. Okay, so this is the font I'm going to be using, Southern Era Personal Use Only. That's the name of the font actually. So I'm going to just open it up like this, and then I'm going to place it here, but let me spread, let me okay, something, let me see, 50 or even 40. Alright, so I'm going to resize it down again, it's too big, and this thing is, the bold is selected, so I'm going to take the bold off it, and I'm going to place it here like this. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make a copy again of this text here, then I'm going to change the typeface to say Aria or Popping. Okay, so let's say Popping, and then I'm going to copy her number. So I have a number here, I'm just going to copy the number, and I'll come over here, and then I'm coming to paste the number here like this. Okay, so this is her number actually, and then I'm going to place it right here under it to have it this way. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that you don't click on the background. I just click on the background. So what I want to do, I do not want what I'm doing to enter this background shape, so make sure you close it. So select any of these tests here to make sure that what we are going to do next is part of what we are putting here. Alright, so I'm coming to select my ellipse tool here, and then just hold down my shift, and then draw something simple like this. Okay, so let me drop my tool, then I'll place it here, then I can just close this. Now what I'm going to do is I want to do something, so I will select the shape here, come to this X effect, this FX here, click on it, and then I want to add stroke. Alright, so you can just come and click on stroke here, then it's going to bring this up for you, then come and click on this color here. Okay, so you want to give it white. Okay, and that should be fine. Now I'm going to give it 2 strokes actually. So I have, as you can see, I have another stroke here, another stroke here. So if you don't have multiples here, just click on this plus here, then it will create another one for you like this. So just say I'm just going to click on the plus here. Now the plus here, which is the top one, come and click on the top one. Now we are changing the color to the color of the background, so like this, and then that is fine. Now come back to the down one here, and then you can increase the size small. I just need to have something like this. Okay, so let's say 5 should be fine. So I just need to have something like this. Alright, so I'm going back to my resources here. I got this from Google. Alright, so if the person has the business logo, just place it here. If the person doesn't have one, yeah, you can just create something, and something that matches what the person is doing. Okay, and then you're just going to take your time and resize it. So I got this from Google. Okay, she doesn't have a logo, so I got this and I use this for her. Just get anything, and if the person doesn't have logo and the person is not willing to pay for logo, you can just get anything random and then use it for them. That is, if they want something as a form of logo. Alright, so guys, we've got this. So I'm going to select all of this one and name them name. Okay, so from here, from this number here to this Agatha here, so hold shift and then you click this one and then Control G again, and then I'm going to name it, say business name. So I'll just write B name to have that B names, whatever. Alright guys, so over here, see, I would like to do something. I'm coming to select this rectangle here. Okay, so what I want to do, I'm going to keep a copy. So I'll do Ctrl J to create a copy. Now if in case what I'm going to do doesn't go well, I can just delete it and have my original here. So off the down layer here. Now come and rasterize the top one, which means you cannot change the color again if you want to. Alright, so that's why I have to create a copy here. Now come, after you rasterize it, come to filter here, come to noise, and then we want to add some noise to this thing. Alright, so to just make it yeah, something like this. Okay, so the amount here is 17.5. Let me just make it 18. Okay, so 18. Alright, so that should be fine, just to have some kind of, you know, this, something like this. Alright guys, so the next thing I'm going to do is let me see the different this. Alright, so guys, you can go with any one of these two. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do is, now I'm going to close, make sure that the things you are doing, well, I'm a person who loves to group my things, so that if after everything I want to move the work, it will be very easy for me. Say if I want to move all of these things because I grouped it like here, it will be very easy to move. That's why I love grouping my work. So the next thing I'm going to do is to just come over to my rectangle here. I'm actually going to select the rounded rectangle actually. So I'm just going to do something here like this, something like this here, should be fine. Okay, so what I'm going to do, first drop the rectangle tool, and then I'm coming back to my properties here, and then once you draw it, you see your property. If you can't find property here, I always show you this. Come to Windows, and then when you come to Windows, you will see all these things here. Where is the property? So you see it here, property. Once you click on it, it's going to open it. So I already pinned my own here. All right, so okay, so now I want to just do something. I want to take I want to give this a stroke actually. So I'll select the stroke area here, give it white color, white, and then now because the fill is there, you can see, so come to this place here, and then you can take the fill to 0 so you can see the outline, and then come back to your property here. Now come and untick the link here, this link that link the 4 corners together. Just untick it, okay, to have it like this. Make sure it's not highlighted, because first of all, before you untick it, I want to remove all the percentage here, the numbers here. So click on 1. That is before you untick it, before you unhighlighted it. Okay, so just press 0 to make sure that the corners, the roundness has gone, and then you can now untick this one, and then you can now select this side of it. So you can now give it like 40 to just have something like this. Okay, this is just what I want to do. Right, so probably I'm going to press Ctrl T to just transform it this way, like this. Okay, something like this, it's fine. So I'm going to make a copy of this particular one here. So Ctrl J to make a copy. Now it has become 2. So if you move 1, you see it. So select the top one, yeah, Ctrl T to just transform the top one like this. Okay, and then I'm just going to take my time and transform it like this, and this should be fine for me. Alright, so what I'm going to do is, for this one I do not need the outline, I need the fill. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to bring back my fill here, and then the outline, you can open this one and then come and select the outline here, and then you click on this disable here to take off the outline, and then you can close this. Now what I want to do is, I'm going to press Ctrl T on my keyboard to right click this, and then I'm going to flip it vertically to have this, and I will click on this, I'll tick it. Now this place is too round for me, so I'll come back to my property here, and I'm going to take it from so here is our 40, so 40 to 20, and yeah, I think this is okay. So I'm just going to let go of this, and I think I'll resize this again some more, it's too big. Alright, so I think this is fine for me. Now I'll place it here. Now the next thing I want to do is to add color overlay to this. So I'll come to my effect section here, come and click on gradient overlay. Okay, I want to give it a gradient. Alright guys, so I think what I have here is good already. So let me just open this for you. This is this kind of orange. Here's the hex code for this F1. Just look at it, okay, if you want to go with the same thing. And then over here to over here to this yellow, this is the hex code. I have it here, and then the location here is, as you can see, the location here is 77, which is this area where it is, and this one, sorry, the location for this one here is 1. Okay, so that is it. Alright, so I'll be going with this particular setting. So the next thing I want to do is I'll go back to my text tool here, and then I'm coming to hold down my shift to just press here or activate my text here, and then I'm going to write so I think I've got that here. Okay, so what we sell, okay, so what they sell is what I'm going to write there. So I'll write we sell all kinds of, sorry, we sell all kinds of. So I'm going to drop my text tool, and I'm going to place it here properly like this. I'm going to change, I'm using popping, so I'm going to change it from regular to say semi-bold or even bold. Okay, so bold, yeah, I think this is okay. Then I'm going to open it up again some more like this, and then I'm just going to place it properly here. Then I'm going to create a copy of this text. So hold down your shift, and then you just, sorry, your alternate, then you drag it down, and then I'm going to use this to write ladies. Okay, so we sell all kinds of ladies something. Okay. All right, so I'll just again create a copy of this ladies here, and then I'm going to give it medium, and then I'm going to copy as the things she sells, and then I'm going to just come and paste it right here like this. Okay, all right, so so I'm coming here to just close the space, you know, the gap here like this, and I'm going to resize this, scale it up to say, let me see, 8. Okay, so 8 is not bad, and then guys, we have this. All right, so okay, so this is fine. All right, so I'm going to group these ones as well and call it the service. All right, so I'm going to call it services. Okay, so we have our background shapes over here, and then yeah, everything is in order. Now what I'm going to do is I will now focus on my pictures. So I am going to select my rectangle tool here, and then I'm going to draw a rectangle like this here, something like this. Okay, should be fine. Alright, so I'm going to leave that to white, and then I'm just going to place it here. Alright, so I'm going to create a copy of this rectangle here. So hold your alt and then you drag it down this way, and then I'm going to press Ctrl T then I'm going to hold down my shift, and then I'll just do something like this, bring it down like this. Okay, so let's see how it goes. So I'm going to create a copy of this one as well. So hold down your Alt, and then you drag it to this end like this. So let me bring it to this end like this, and then I'm going to also open this one up to match these ones. Okay, like this. Alright, so what I'm going to do is these two, select this one, hold on your shift key, come and click on this one as well, then hold Alt first. Okay, do not hold Alt and shift, just hold Alt, and then you click and drag first before you hold the Alt, the shift to just align it. Okay, so that is it. Alright, so all I'm trying to do is to just trying to create a copy. Alright, so what I'm going to do from here is so I'm going to select this one. Okay, so I need this background, this I need this to match with this. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. You see this one here, this particular one, Control T, this one here, the black one, and then I'm going to just bring it down like this, something to, okay, let's say let it match here. Let me bring it a bit down. Okay, it's okay there. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this 4 here. So this one, hold shift and select the 4, push it up a bit like this, and then if possible select all of it, then push all up like this to just have this. Alright guys, so this is fine. Now the next thing I want to do is I'm going to put some pictures inside here. So come and select, but then before I put the pictures, I would like to give it a stroke. Okay, so yeah, I would like to give it a stroke. So select this one, come to your effect here, come and click on stroke here. I do not intend this video to be long, but because I have to explain everything, it's getting a bit longer than I expected. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it like 5. Okay, so 5, and the position is outside, opacity 100, color black. Then I'm going to just click yes. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same thing. I need stroke on all of these, but maybe here I'll give it white stroke. So just copy this stroke here on top of the one. So hold alternate hold Alt, and then you just click the effect and drag it to the next shape, and then this is it. Now this one I'm going to double click the one we have just copied here. Okay, just come and double click this stroke here, and it's going to open this for you, and then I want to change the color to white. Okay, don't worry, you don't see it now because the shape is white. So this one here I want to do the same thing, so I'll just copy this one on top of this one like this. Okay, and then over here too I want black, so I'll come back to this one, and then I'm coming to drag control Alt, then drag to this place, and then select this one also, and then drag the black one to this place. Alright, so you can do it one after the other. You can just give them stroke one after the other, but if in case you are confused by the copying process I'm using. Now I would like to open this one a bit. Okay, so Control T, let me just bring this one like this a bit. Yeah, alright, so now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm coming to select the top one here, and then I'm coming over to my resources over here, and then I'm going to drag this particular picture here. Okay, so I'm bringing this one on top of this one. I'm going to just scale it down like this, bring it on top. Okay, alright, so that is fine. Now well, light out. Okay, so I'm going to do something right now. Okay, because of these numbers here, I do not want that. So come and make sure that you rasterize this layer, and then come and select your spot healing brush tool here. Come and click on patch tool, then you can just come and select this thing like this. Okay, and then you just bring it to this place, and it will just, then after you are done, just press Ctrl T to just take that off. Okay, there is a piece here. Okay, just make sure that you highlight all that white thing. Then after you are done, you press Ctrl D to deselect that, and then you just come and put it inside. Now we place it on top of the top rectangle here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'll just come and press alternate, and then let me just come to right click it, and then come and click on create power clip inside, and then it's going to put it inside like this. So you can just click on it and bring it down a bit like this. Alright, so come and click on this particular one here, this shape here, and then we are going back to select another picture. So let's say I'm selecting this, which one am I selecting now? You can select any of them. Okay, so let's say I'm selecting this one, so yeah, bringing it here. Okay, so it just get me to resize it down, and all of the pictures the client sent to me has these numbers. Okay, so you are coming to rasterize this, and then come back to your patch tool here, then you are just coming to clear this off, then bring it to this side, and that should be fine. Control D to just do this. Yes, deactivate it. So you just want to hold your alt and then behave like you're bringing the mouse cursor in between the shape and then the image, and then it will turn like this. Then you click and to put it inside the background. That's why you always have to click the shape first before you bring in the picture. Then the picture will be exactly on top of the shape and you'll not be struggling. Alright, so I'm going back again. Alright, so after doing this, I'm going to do some more. So come to the top, and then I'm coming to draw another two shapes here like this, and then I'll now give this one a white stroke. So come and click here, then come and click on stroke, and then yeah, the color is already white here. The size is 5, and that's okay. Then I'm going to make a copy of this. So hold on your alt, and then you just drag and create a copy right here like this, and that should be fine. So click on one, and then I'm going back to my resources. Then I'm going to get this jewelry box here. Just going to drag this to this place. So I'm going to resize this, then bring it up again, resize it. So now I'm going to check this. So I'll just create a clipping mask, and that should be fine. So let me resize it down some more like this. Sorry. Alright, so this is okay. Alright, so that is fine. So I will come and select this one, and then go back to my resources here, and then I'm selecting this one. So I'll just resize this like this, and then I'm just first take this and then just clip it inside to have this. Alright, so guys, this is it. Now I would like to do something. Okay, so you see this to this space here, I would like to increase this space, the space here. So I will select this. So you might want to do this one before you put in the picture, because what I'm coming to do here, if you do not know how to select your layers, it will trouble you. Okay, so I'm just selecting this. Okay, I know the layers, and I'm going to push this one to this side. Okay, so now let me select this, the down one as well, and then this and this. I'm going to bring them down. So for this one, so if you are not good with how to select your layers, you might have problem with selecting them because we place pictures inside. Alright, so what I want to do is to just create some line here. So I'll just come to my rectangle tool here, just click and draw something thin here, very thin line like this. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to click here. I'm dropping. Now what color did I give to it? Now change the color to white, but something is wrong. Let me check my fill. Alright, so this is where the problem is, because it has gone inside the background shapes. That's why I can't see it. It should be on top. So here is it. I'll just drag it on top to the very last top like this. Alright, so that is it. So what I'm going to do is to just bring it down like this. Okay, so I'm going to select it, Ctrl T, then I'll hold my, let me open it, I'll hold my shift, then I'll bring this one here like this. Okay, so to just have this. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a copy. So Ctrl J to create a copy, and then Ctrl T, and then you just want to open it big like this, so you can right click on it, and then you want to flip it, rotate it 90 degree, whether clockwise or counterclockwise, just to have it like this. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just hold down my shift, then I would like to just first press Ctrl T, select this one, press Ctrl T, and then you want to hold down your shift, then you want to drag this to this end, and then coming back to this end, you want to do the same thing, open it, so you can drag this one to this end as well, and that should be fine. So you are going to create a copy of this one here, then I'm just dragging my copy to this end like this, and then creating another one more copy, and I'm just dragging it to this end to have this, and that should be fine for me. Alright, so guys, wow, this tutorial is getting long this thing. Okay, so 35 minutes, what is it? Let me see. Okay, so I'm just going to finish up this quickly. Okay, so over here I will again come and just let me just draw something here like this. Okay, something like this here. Then I'm going to change the color. You can leave the color to white, or you can give it any color, and then I'm going to draw one. Okay, so I'll just leave that one like that to the top. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to create some shape here. So yeah, make sure you don't click here so that you don't have what you're coming to do inside. So make sure that you're always on top. Okay, so I'm coming over to my rectangle tool here, and then I'm just going to draw a rectangle, simple rectangle here like this. Okay, something just simple like this, and then I'm going to give it a stroke. Alright, let me just give it a stroke here, stroke, and then I'll leave it to white, size is 5, and then I'll just do that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just I'm just going to go back to my resources here. Then I have this, I have no use, I have this, I have this, I have some few other stuff that I didn't use here, which I'm going to be selecting. And then let's say I got this, say this. So I'm just going to drag this to Photoshop like this first, and then I'll be dropping them one after the other, and then I'll be resizing them like this. And see, I'll place this one here, and then I'll just resize this one also, and I'll just bring it here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to place all of these ones inside the shape I created here. Yeah, so I'll start with this one, So just hold your alt and then behave like you're placing the cursor in between, and then you'll just be placing it inside the very last one to have all of them like this. So you might just want to space them. Alright, so this is what I'm going to do. Yeah, let me give it not white color, let me give it the yellow color. So come and select this, double click here on the shape we have here, come and double click the thumbnail here, and then you want to give it this yellow. So what I'm going to do is I'll just space these things like this. Okay, so let me resize this one like this and place it here, and then bring this one here just to make it look like. So I might be changing this. Or okay, let me see if I have something different to use apart from that one. So probably I can select this and bring it here, resize it down. Okay, so place it somewhere here, resize it. This. Yeah, so we've got this. So now I'm going to group them one after the other. I'll group this one separately. So here, so you can name it to down pictures. So the pics. So you can just do it anyhow you just identify. Then this one, look, the remaining ones I have here, I'm coming to select all of these ones to the very, this one here. So I have this also grouped, so you can do it another bit to have that. Okay, so guys, now what I'm going to do is to bring this one down like this. Okay, so let me bring it down a bit again. Now I'm taking this one to up, so this is it, take it up like this. Now I'm going to select this folder here, don't open it. Okay, now come and select your text tool here, click here, and then I'm going back to see, okay, I have this quality and affordable here, so I'll just copy it, then I'll just come and paste it here. Okay, so let me take this and drop my text to first. Okay, so let me do something. Okay, come and open it again. I would just like to add say this thing, and then also here, let me see how many, 1, 2, 3, let me just give it 5, and then you come here and also give this 5. Okay, so this is it. So now you can just open it up. Oh, this is too big to have this here like this. Is still too big. Let me see, 12. Okay, so 12 will do. Then you can go with any color of your choice. Let me see, black and white. Alright, so yeah, that is it. So now the next thing and the final thing I want to do is to bring in her contact details here. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I will head over to my resources. I have this here, but then before I bring in this, let me just do this. So I will make a copy of this text here, drag it here. Now change the color to black so I can see it. Okay, so I'm going to go back to my text here. I'm going to copy this name here. It's the same name we are using for her social media handle, so I'll just paste it here, and then I'll just Control T to resize it small like this. I'll just drag it to this side here, and then I'll create a copy of it, drag it here, then I'm going to edit this one to use for her number. So I'll just Ctrl C again to copy this number, and then I'll paste it here, and then that should be fine. Now I can go back to my resources to just go bring these social media handles icons here. Alright, so I'm just going to resize it like this. Okay, just resize it like this. Okay, so here we have it. Now I'm going to be using 1 2 3 4. So what we want to do is to just cut out some of these ones. So come and select your rectangular marquee tool here, and then you want to select around the number, the call icon here like this, and then you want to press Ctrl J to create a copy. Now after you are done, this is the copy we have here. Now come back, come and click on the main one here, go back to cut away or cut out the WhatsApp icon also. So once you select it, Ctrl J again, then you come back to come and click on the main one. We are cutting out the Instagram icon too, Ctrl J, you come back to the main one again, then finally we cut out Facebook icon. Alright, so just Ctrl J. Now you can select the main one again, and then you delete it, then you have this left. Right, so as you can see, they are all on separate layers. So over here I have my number here, so I just place it right here, and then the WhatsApp. Okay, so the WhatsApp, let me open this one a bit, Ctrl T to just transform it, and then the call and the WhatsApp are for the same number, and then the Facebook and the Instagram are for the same name, but then Instagram always has an underscore. Okay, so you might want to do it separately. Okay, so then select this, and then select the number, then you can just push it. Let me group it, because if I want to select all of it, I can just easily do that. So you bring this one here, and then you bring the Facebook here. Okay, so you bring the Facebook here, and then you bring the Instagram to here. Now bring this name here. Okay, so just take your time, and then you do them, and then you copy the Agatha, the same name she has on Instagram. So you are just coming to add underscore here to have this. So Agatha underscore for now. So yeah, so these are her social media handles. So you want to select this, the Facebook and the name, just select it and group it. Let's see, then also this, then you group them. Right, so yeah, can just select the three folders like this. Then you can just position them properly. Yeah, to have this. And guys, so this is just how to design this symbol. Now over here you can change the color. Now what I want to do is, because we are using yellow here, and this kind of yellow here, I would like to use the same color for this logo here. So I'll select this logo here, come and click on this effect here, and then I'm going to give it color overlay. So yeah, we already have this color here. So if your color is different, if your color is different from what you have here, just click on this color here, and then come and pick the color we have here, and then you click OK here, come and click OK here. And guys, that is fine. So you can go with whatever color you want to go with, change colors, like whatever color you want to go with. So guys, this is how to design this simple flyer for Instagram or Facebook. Alright guys, so until my next video, I'm going to see you. If you're new here, please consider subscribing to the channel and hitting the bell icon so you don't miss any of my future uploads. And for the old people, God bless you for showing up. I will see you again in my next tutorial. Sign out.